We're back online for Carol's hive. At least we're partially in the shade now, even though it is probably about 85 plus degrees. I don't know. Today's July 3rd again. And we're going to do the same thing we did with Sharon's hive, which is, let me just make sure my smoker's still good. Smoker's still good. All right, cool. I just want to check the bottoms here. All right. Pretty clean. Still has the remnants of the, when I put cinnamon to combat the ants in here. This one's pretty dirty. There's a dead bee in this one, but that was also from the last inspection. When I pulled this tray out, she flew in here and drowned immediately in the oil. I do see small hive beetles, and I'm looking for mites. There's a few mites, but I think I changed this out maybe maybe 5 weeks ago, 5 or 6 weeks ago. So it's really not that bad. This is where the door is, so this one's always the dirtiest, always the grossest. But it still has time to go. There's some small hive beetles. I think that's wax moths, honestly. A couple of wax moths in here, but no larvae. Anyways, oil tray is doing their job. Killing all the things it should be killing. And that's good. Now I know for sure Carol's hive, from the pictures that my family member was watching my house, sent me photos of. I was like, can you please send me photos of my hives? You don't have to go near it, but can you at least like send me a photo? And she did, and I could see that the tape was coming off the front here. And so I knew that was one thing I was definitely going to have to fix for Carol's hive. I'll show a video of what I mean. So I had tape under here because there's small holes that go up under this part right here. And I didn't want them to use that as an access point. I want them to use the doors. So clearly, I guess, I don't know, rain, heat, I'm not sure, but the tape came off. We're going to refresh that. Other than that, this looks good. It's good. Bees are nice and calm. Love it. They beard this whole area when it gets super hot. This entire area gets bearded when it's like in the 90s. Carol's got a pretty sweet spot though. Like in the morning, she's got sun. She gets sun in the morning, and then afternoon shade, and then sometimes she'll get, as the sun comes up over there, she'll get some light coming through the trees this way. So I see no ants. Ant problem seems to be good. Not a lot of dead bees. I only see like 2, 3. So not a lot of evidence of anything crazy going on inside the hive. They're not doing cleaning out, you know what I mean? Like a bunch of dead bees. Let me grab this. They chewed this. That's what that is. They chewed this paper. Oh, it's taking off paint. Well, maintenance. They definitely chewed this tape. Wow. I wonder if it's even worth it for me to close it then. Maybe I should just use those as the entrances. Is that a thing? I'll try it one more time. But it does look like they chewed that. Wow. Being this close, they sound loud inside. They are hella loud in there. All right. Let's see if we can tape this up again. We'll try it one more time. I like to give myself credit because operating this tape with these thick freaking gloves when you feel like you need to be more detail oriented, actually doing a decent job if I do say so myself, and I do. And actually, let's get started now. Let the ladies know we're coming in. Carol's Hive, I honestly feel like is a hive that opened beautifully. Is a hive that really does not like smoke, and it sets her off, like, instead of calming. As this is just what I've witnessed. A couple of dead bees probably got stuck when they did the inspection last week. All right. For Carol's Hive is so large that I don't know if I'm going to do the whole hive. Like Sharon's hive, I only need to see evidence of the queen. And her hive has like 30 frames in it. This hive holds, I believe, 32 frames. So I have 30 frames and a follower board in here. So it's pretty much filled the entire thing. I'm gonna check to see what it looks like on this side. This is my goal, at least. And I don't know if I'll have a lot of wiggle room to work with the frames, but we'll see. I'm gonna check to see what this side looks like. Are they still keeping brood on this side, or have they converted this side to honey like they should have, like Sharon's hive did, and then brood down here? Or are they keeping this honey and this brood? I would really like to know, like, what their thought processes are and how they're operating the hive. Maybe it has to do with the sun, with where's their heat coming from. Are they trying to keep the brood cooler, so they're keeping it on this side? I'm not sure. So these are things that, as I'm working with my horizontal hives, I'm learning. I know how they're supposed to operate with horizontal hives and how I was taught via YouTube education, but real life is real life, and the bees are going to do whatever they feel comfortable with. And if they feel like one side is cooler or warmer and they need that for the brood, whichever one they need, they're going to put it on that side. So I'm curious, got sweat in my eyes, to see what they're doing on each side. I might just open this side, close it up, and then open this side and then close it up. As long as I see eggs and nothing suspicious happening, we're golden. So this came up pretty easy. I see they are doing mortuary business on this side. I thought I had 30 frames in here, but maybe I don't, because there's like this much of a gap in here. One, two, you probably fit like 3 more frames in here. So maybe I have like 28, 29 frames in here. But oh, that breeze feels so good. Oh, that breeze feels so good. All right, there's a couple of ladies doing some mortuary jobs on the side. Hi, lady. Hi, beautiful. Look at you. Sorry, did I disturbed you from whatever you were doing? This lady, come here. Come here. I'll help you. She's trying to carry out a dead bee. There you go. You did it. Good job. Good job. Not a lot of bees on this side. Now, if you remember, with Carol, the whole thing was exploding. Did they swarm on me while I was gone? I don't know, guys. Every time I came in here before, they were so crowded from front to back, end to end. And I'm not seeing a lot of bees on this side. What does that mean? What does that mean? Now, they came in here last week to check on the bees, and they said they saw the queen. They saw a queen. Was she marked? Was she actual Carol? My original Carol. Any queen that's going, I'm not renaming this hive. Any queen that's in here is Carol. If I move this queen to a different hive, guess what? She's getting a different name, and this new queen is going to be Carol. Just the way that it is. Let me put my, because I have a feeling I'm going to need my frame holder. It goes on the end here. I have one on this side too, but I usually put it on that side because it's just a little bit easier. You know what? It's in the sun, and if I put wax in the sun, it might melt. I don't want to do that to my bees. So I will put it on that side. All right. I'm not seeing a ton of bees in here. Bro. I wonder if she finally left me. She left me while I was gone. Alright, this one's got rubber gaskets on the follow board because I was having too many issues getting this one out to begin with. I'll put the follow board on the thing here. Give me some space to work with. This looks like they propolized it, but it looks undrawn. So this is still... Ooh! Hey-oh! They're still working on it. However, they are working on it. It's July. It's July. So they are still building stuff out. I'm going to put this exactly how I took it out, Kelly. Don't forget. In fact, I probably should just I'll just move this down. I get nervous that I'll forget frames on the edge. This one also undrawn. I don't think they've even started on this. Hard to tell, but because it's white and I'm looking through a screen, it's very waxed. Because I can tell, because this is white. I don't know if you can tell, but this edging is very white. That's the plastic foundation itself. And this whole area is kind of a beigey color. That's wax. Like, it's pre-waxed here. We got some ladies kind of coming out from the hive like, oh, look at all this space. What's going on over here? I don't know why my bees have accents, but apparently they do. Yesterday, I was wine picking. My back is shot. I was wearing coveralls, and I had a krill basket that I was throwing my wine berries in, because that way I didn't have to keep coming back and going back and forth to get new containers. And I thought to myself, this is the most country I have ever looked. And I was like, even my thoughts have an accent. If my husband saw me, he would have been like, whoa, you don't even look like Kelly. Sometimes here's something about me. I do have a spot of country background to me. I won't go into it now, but sometimes I really do feel like I should have grown up on a farm. I was actually supposed to. I used to help my uncle take care of his chickens, and he had pigs and milking goats and all that fun stuff. And now I live here, where it used to be country, but is no longer. Actually, where 29 is, and all across there, all used to be country land. It all used to be farmland, and now it's all built up and not farmland. Anyways, there's some cross combing happening there. You can see on this one where they attached it a little bit right here, and I pulled it away. So there's a little bit of a stick out on this side. So I'm not sure what I'll do with that, because it looks like they surrounded it with nectar, and I don't want to mess that up. Oops, sorry. Sorry, ladies. All right, there's actually a lot of cross combing. Yeah, this might turn into a job, an actual job. There's the defensiveness that I know from you, Carol. You were too chill. I didn't know what to do with you. I said something's wrong with that Carol. She's not trying to sting me. There's a couple ladies now that is trying to sting me. Woof, man, they have really propalized this. Come on, baby. All right. Come on. This is really stuck to the side there. There we go. Did a little bit of cross combing. Look at that. That's beautiful. I guess there wasn't enough wax coating. Although, I mean, like, you can literally see the wax coating built up on the bottom here. But that's not good enough, guys. But they did start drawing it out, and they've decided to just put honey right there. Here's the cross comb right here. So I might just push that down. It's all nectar. Do they have nectar in the cells? No, not on that cell. I might just squish it down. Sorry, ladies, but I don't want that sticking up like that. You know what I'm saying? Could we get on the same page? If you may, please. Okay, I also have to remember to put these a little bit closer together. Who knows? This might be a full inspection. You know me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing things. Let me get rid of some of this propolis. It's a little bit too much. Alright, here's where I'm getting nervous. Because there seems to be a lot of cross combing here. So far we haven't gotten into much of anything. Okay, there we go. Starting to get a little bit more crowded. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 undrawn frames, 1 partially drawn frame. This one, can tell you for sure, gonna be heavy. Gonna be super heavy. It is wall to wall on this side, honey. I capped it over, looks fantastic. I'm just gonna take a video of what I mean, of the cross combing that I see, that I'm not too excited about. But you can see the wall-to-wall comb on this side, the wall-to-wall honey. That looks fantastic. Love to see that. I'm gonna have to, oop, there we go. I'm not trying to break my pen, but it needs to be a little bit easier getting it back in. All right. I did pull this out, and it was, let me see, hold on. It has some of this here that it was connected to apparently. Sorry, ladies, I'm just gonna smush this down. I don't want to smush you. I know you're so concerned. You're like, ooh, honey. Like, honey that's like, nectar that's like free. Free from its cell. But I'm gonna squish it down. Alright, this is where I am nervous. Because I see come on, the cross comb, and I'm not trying to have like a huge mess. If we could just gently break the cell slowly. Slow. Slow. There we go. Slow. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe they only cross-combed it at the top, just connecting the tops together. Holy. I'm actually kind of nervous, dude. This is the, oh my gosh. Guys, it happens. I was waiting to see, like every time I've come into Carol's Hive, there's been one side all honey. It's like a beautiful honey looking frame. And then the other side had nectar in it. You couldn't harvest it, right? That's what happened to me every single time I came in here. So I was trying to figure out how they were going to lay their layout out. How were they going to organize their house? They have finally done it. This, you guys. I think this might be it. Ooh. Watch out, ladies. Don't drop this frame. Oh my gosh. You guys. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. And I tell you, this junk is heavy. I'm so excited. Look. I need to stop handling this before I make a mistake. Holy crap-a-moly. This junk is heavy. That is heavy. That is heavy, heavy, heavy. I'm hoping my frame holder holds that up. Good gracious, ladies. Oh, I'm so excited about that. You guys don't even know. Oh my gosh, that makes me so excited. They finally figured it out. They put food places. I might put that back in here. But I'm going to let the bees have it, actually. I was going to possibly, I guess I should check out the entire frame. I was thinking I might not harvest it, but take it, freeze it, give it back to them when they need it. But they still have room to grow, so I'm just going to give it back to them. You know what I might do? I might do is, because it's not a brood frame, it's honey, I might just cattycomb it. What do I want to say? What do they call it? Checkerboard it? Checkerboard. That's what I'm trying to say that. Super stoked about that. Super stoked. I'm going to put this hardly drawn out frame here. Jeez Louise, that, you guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am about it. I gotta take a picture. It's so pretty. Sorry if I'm totally geeking out. You wait for stuff like this. Look at that. Fully wall-to-wall, beautiful, gorgeous, capped honey. It's so beautiful. Ugh. Now, I'll tell you, I learned this recently. If you want to know the difference between, I really don't want to handle this. Here, I'll put it back. Whew, my frame holder's stretching there. All right. If you look at this, you see this right here. It kind of looks funny. It's wet. It's wet looking. It's still honey, capped honey, but there's no air space between the honey and the top of the capping. Whereas if you get like this right here, there's a little bit more air pocket between. It looks a little bit dry, not drier. I shouldn't say dry. None of it looks dry, but you get a little bit more air space between the capping and the honey. So that's why this looks really wet, and this is more like, especially this side. This side looks like this. That's because there's more air between the honey and the capping. So it gives that more like super white appearance. I'm going to put this back in this direction where I found it. I am going to take this because I don't want them building on the bottom. There's no other ones, right? Okay. That I can see. Wow. Wow. Whoo! Ask me why. Ask me again why I'm doing horizontal beekeeping, because that junk is heavy. Woo! And my back, it says no bueno. It's no good. It doesn't like it. I'm gonna put this in here. Put this in the shade. It doesn't melt. All right, you know what? They have a great food source. Oh, they're getting loud. Are they fanning it? They're. Woo! I wish you guys could hear this. It sounds like an engine running. They are so loud. Wow, I'm super stoked. Super duper duper stoked about that. So this is, let me see. I might keep going. I'm not sure. Slow, slow. Slow, slow. So far, honestly, Carol's Hive used to be so much pissier. Like at this point, previously, I would literally have like 20 bees in my face and they would be tracking my hands like you wouldn't believe. And they're not doing that. So their personality has changed. I'm not entirely sure why, whether they swarmed. I have a new queen. I don't know. Here's some more wet cappings right here. I don't want them to have this. So sorry, ladies. I think there's honey in there because there's one with their butts in the cell, or their face in the cell. Sorry, ladies, but I don't want you to have that. I'll give you a chance to run off of it. There is a larva. No, is that larva? Let me check it out. Check it out. Let me look at this side first. It's not as heavy. We've got some brood in the corner here, but most of it is capped honey. And it's very, oh, I see eggs. I see eggs. I don't know. I have a gut feel. I could be wrong. I have a gut feeling I'm looking for a new queen. They just don't seem to be as crowded. But I do see eggs. So that's lovely. I'm tempted to go through here just to see if they've done what they've done in the past where they had food and then brood and then food and then brood, and it was like kind of wild and crazy, and I want to know if they've kind of figured it out. But I also don't want to disturb them too much because it looks like they're doing pretty good. Oh, my hair. Ugh, it's falling apart. It's falling apart. No queen on that one. I just feel like there's brood on this one. I just feel like I might have a different queen. I don't know for sure. Should I find out, guys? Should I go find out? Oh no. I don't know. I don't want to encourage robbing. I'm gonna cover this up. Oh, I got a couple ladies following me around. Not that bad though. Not as bad as it's been in the past. I haven't seen any swarming or anything like that since I've been home. And that's been since the 1st of July, so we are getting to the busier section. Lots of ladies down here. Hello, ladies. A little bit of cross combing here at the top. They're like doing a little dance, a little circleness right there. I'm going to show you how all the ladies come to the top and watch me. They're all at the top. They say hello. Hello. Hi. Some of them are working. Some of them are like checking me out. They just kind of sit at the top with their faces at the top and just sort of look out. They're not doing it as much as they were when I first opened it, but they're so cute. Alright, we've got, and that's the other thing I don't like, them putting stuff at the bottom. Okay, I see eggs. I see lots of eggs. Carol could be on here. Carol was easy to see because she had a green dot on her. But if I have a new queen, I'm not sure. I'd have to spot her. I don't want them building this on the bottom. I see a newbie. I love to see them. They're so soft and fluffy looking. Look at that little bee butt sticking out. Oh my goodness. It's the bee butts for me. Alright, well, the brood looks good here. I don't see anything suspicious. I see a couple new bees trying to make their way out. No funny looking cells. I don't smell anything. I don't know, guys. Me trying to decide what I'm going to do. But they look good. Oh my gosh, is this honey? Say it ain't so. I need you guys to figure life out. This one's got brood. Brood looks good. They're capping that one. I don't see anything suspicious. Beautiful resource above it. You know what I haven't seen? I haven't seen a lot of pollen. I have not seen, oh, there's some pollen as I speak. And that one's definitely bee bred because it's wet looking. This one looks like they've decided to build some stuff on the bottom. Don't like that. Hate that. Honestly, man, they used to be so much more defensive. Swear. Carol, have you changed? Have you changed your tune? Are we BFFs now? Till I come in a room. She's probably just happy. Oof, no one's come in and screwed with her hive for a while. Oh, my hair is starting to fall out of its little thingamabobber. This one is brood. Lots and lots of eggs. Ton of eggs. Crap ton of eggs. Crap ton of eggs. I don't see any drone brood, so are they done for this season? Are they done making drones? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if I've really seen any drones at all on any of the frames. No queen cells, no drone brood. Let's see. Various stage of larva here. Look at that beautiful newbie. Love to see it. You love to see it. Yeah, they like to build their eyebrows out on their cells here and then connect it to the frame next to it. Not a fan, but At least it's just the top of the frame. Could be worse. Could be like the whole frame. Good gracious, wouldn't that be a mess? This might be a partially undrawn frame that David said he moved into the brood area. I'm not sure. He said he moved one over. And this one looks like it's partially drawn out. Anything I should be worried about? I don't see anything I should be worried about. Lots of brood on the side. Still not a lot of pollen. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see a ton of pollen. I'm going to push this down, ladies. Sorry, don't be mad at me, but I don't want any funny business happening. I've seen lots of eggs. Haven't seen Queen Carol. Uh-oh. I had a lady who stung my hand and died as a result, and I see them getting a little bit crazy. Yep, here they go. I did something. Alarm pheromone got pulled off. This one is nectar with a spot of pollen. Spot of pollen. All nectar. See, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Maybe like because it's got pollen on it, this is the frame they'll use for feeding the brood. Since the brood is right next to it. I'm just going to smush this down. I'm not trying to have it like cross-combed or anything. This is nectar. Resource. This one has big eyebrows. And it's a smidge heavy. Beautiful brood started on it. Excuse me. I'm trying not to. Beautiful brood started on it. Lots of honey on one side. There's some pollen. It's a bit heavy. Oh goodness. That is a queen cup. That's a queen cup right there. Right there. That's what that is. Oh man. So there you go. There's a queen cup. Is it charged? It looks like they are capping it. So it's quite possible they are paying a lot of attention to it. How do you check out a queen cell without tipping it over? You know what I'm saying? Let me pull it into the sun. It's in the middle of the frame. It's not at the bottom. That usually speaks of emergency stuff. Like, why are they trying to replace my Carol if she's in here? Because she has to be in here. She had to be at least in here 3 days ago because there's lots of eggs. There's even eggs on this frame. So she's doing a good job. Maybe I'll just let them do their thing. Yeah, I might just let them do their thing. For some reason, I mean, I don't know. Either they're going to swarm or they're going to replace her. Like, why would they put it in the middle? Why would they put it in the middle? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I might just let them do what they're going to do. I have another horizontal hive. Technically it's built, but it still needs to get all the fixings on it. The chains, the hinges, it needs to be painted, like, it needs all of that stuff. before I can actually use it. So it's really not available just yet. If it was, and I found Carol, I'd probably put her in that one and let them raise this queen. Or what? Yeah, that's what I would do. But I haven't seen Carol, although I have seen tons of eggs. I don't know. Maybe they're going to supersede her. Maybe they deem something's wrong with her. Oh no. Maybe she died on the last inspection. I don't know. No, that wouldn't make sense because that was more than 3 days ago, and there's definitely eggs in here. So they got a plan. I believe in their plan. I believe in you, ladies. So let me see. Which one was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That was on the 13th frame. How fitting. Excuse me, ladies. Oh, yes, breeze, come through. Alright, we got some stuff on the bottom. Beautiful brood here. That's capped. Let me see, is there eggs? They're polished. I don't want to go away from the hive in case Carol's on here, but I don't think I see any eggs on this one, but there is a lot of bee bread. A lot of it. It's shiny. It kind of looks wet. So that's why, oops, sorry lady. That's why I'm thinking that it's bee bread. I'm gonna take this. Sorry, but I don't want it on there. I said no thank you. Give you a chance to run off of it. Also, beautiful brood. Nothing crazy. No drone brood. No drone stuff. Lots and lots of pollen. Bee bread on this side. Looking a groovy. Excuse me, letters. I have to scratch my face, but I'm scared of sinking in my veil at all for fear that they might take that opportunity to sting my face, and that would really suck, you know. Your face getting stung. My friend Kim, she said she was mowing the grass and they stung her face, and man, it swelled up. That looked painful. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Excuse me. Thank you. I need that. Brood. Bee bread, which is a favorite to the small hive beetle. Actually, I haven't seen any small hive beetles running amok in here. So they're doing a good job protecting it. Everything looks good. Don't they see anything weird? Just don't sting my face. Oh, you didn't. Why'd you do that? Stung my glove. Bro, I think I got a new queen in here. Are they trying to replace her? I don't know. I haven't seen Queen Carol. Eggs. Ton of eggs in this one. Well, I'm just gonna let them have that queen cup. They're either going to swarm or they're replacing her. It's kind of weird that it's in the middle and like they have all of these going on at the bottom of frames and they haven't included a queen cell at the bottom. Do you know what I mean? Like they just didn't put it there. They grew one in the middle of the frame. Kind of sus. Why they don't like Carol? I don't know. Maybe she's too good at their job and they're like, bro, you gotta slow it down. We gotta cut this brood down. We're about to do winter stuff. And this is not working for us, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why my bees always have accents, and they're never even like the same. They're not even like consistent. No drone. No drone. Lots of bee bread on this side. This whole area over here, bee bread. So they've got lots of resources for their brood that they are creating. My hair, I don't know if you can tell, is coming apart. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, the mess is for reals. Forever Messy Hair Club. That's what I should have. I should make a t-shirt that says that. This no, it's getting drawn out. They centered it, you know. That's got honey and brood. Looks good. Excuse me. I might just push this down just a little bit. What's it look like on this side? Also, still working on drawing it out. No, no hanging low queen cells. They didn't build anything at the bottom of the frames or anything. Like, there's nothing down here where normally a queen cell would be. It's just kind of strange that they put that in the middle, right? Straight up. They seem to all be on this side of the hive, just lots of bee bread, lots of eggs. No drones in sight. It's heavy on one side because they got all the honey on this side. There's Carol. She's still got a green dot on her. Carol, why are they trying to replace you, my girl? You getting old or like what? That's all honey, girlfriend. You ain't gonna find nothing up there. You're not gonna find nothing up there. She's there. She's running around on the honey part, and I don't want her to skitter off because it's not a cell. She's looking for a cell, but she's not able to find one. So see if I can find any more queen cells. Brood. They're capping. I don't want to get it too close to her. I'd rather slide her over than roll, like put a frame next to her and roll her, you know what I mean? Lots of brood, big fat brood. Lots of food. They're not building anything at the bottom of these. No queen cells. No drones. This one either feels heavy or it's really stuck. Okay, it's just really stuck. Brood or larva. It's not capped, it's larva. Tons of bee bread. They seem to like to put it in like the corners over here and like the honey on this side. Excuse me. Queen cells, they're not building on the bottom. I still don't see anything suspicious or, anything to really worry about. They're not uncapping anybody. It doesn't look like they're doing terrible mite control stuff for themselves, I think we got the mites under control before I left. Haven't seen any small hive beetles running on the frames. So that means my oil trays are absolutely doing their job. Even with having all that bee bread, you know? Ton of bee bread and no small hive beetles. That's a success. This is getting probably in front of the entrance, which is why they're so heavy right there. Excuse me. Excuse me, lettuce. Thank you. Pollen. Is that eggs? There's brood. Let me take it in the sun. This one's a blonde frame, so it's really hard to see the bottom. Larva. I honestly can't tell if there's eggs. I can't tell. Beautiful brood pattern on this side. Gorgeous, it's gorgeous. That's a beautiful amber bee. Really pretty. No more drone. Wet honey. Lots of bee bread. Brood. Brood. Honey. Bee bread. Carol's paint is almost worn off, so if they don't replace her, I might have to, I don't know, remark her. She's got a green marking on her, but technically she's not from this year. She's actually a second year. She's overwintered from last year. So technically she's a 2003 bee. So yeah, it looked like, for me, it looked like they were getting it together. It looked like brood, and then they were putting nectar on this side, how I had hoped for. Brood, there's some popped out drone cells. Got me some drone cells and some queen cuppies. Some queen cups on this side. They still look like cups to me. Just regular worker cells on this side. See, these look like cups. Now these, well, one of them looks like a definite cup. I don't think either of them are charged. So I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna leave those. Doesn't look to me like either of them are charged. They look like cuppies to me. Bees on you, I gotta tell you, it is the strangest feeling. It's like, feels like electricity without being shocked. Yep, we got brood. We got brood. Look at how much, there's so much propolis on the side of the walls here. I can't wait to see if they make it through winter. I'm really excited to see if they make it through winter in this box. Like, really, that'll be the true test for me for horizontal beekeeping. Pollen. And so this one's a resource one. Yeah, it looks like they connected it to the wall. Come on. I'm trying to get this side up. Come on. Oof. Come on. There we go. I don't know whose soft body is on the bottom, but move it. I'm trying not to squish you. Resource. All resource. You can see where they attach it to the wall. Okay. I'm going to scrape it off the wall. I don't want it on the wall. All right, now we put the hive back together again. Now we put it back together. Looks good. One of my favorite things they do is festooning. Pick a side. Let go. Oh my gosh, they're so silly. I think that's the funniest. You know what I hate? I dislike the sound of crunching bees. The sound when you put the hive back together again and some bees get in the way. Hate it. Hate that sound. I try and do my best to not crunch any bees. Obviously, sometimes you can't help it though. That was a good one. That was a good one. Bro, that one lost its abdomen somehow and it is crawling around like a freak. Sorry, bee, but that's scary movie stuff right there. Like, I know you're dying, but you're still freaking me out. Sorry, lady. If bees had a scary movie, bro, this would be it. Freaking me out. It's terrible. We're done. We finished. Carol's full hive inspection. Everything looks great. I got a couple of saucy ladies around me, but it's not that bad. Everything looked good. They were 2 queen cups for sure. One other one might be a queen cup, might be charged. I don't know. It was in the middle of the frame. I'm gonna give it to him. Saw Carol, saw eggs, doing lovely. Only maybe like 5 or 6 drone cells. So they're definitely cutting back on the drones. Lots of brood still. 1 giant frame of honey. So stoked about that. And yeah, super excited. They did great the entire time I was gone. And honestly, this was a full inspection. I might check on them, like just go in to check for eggs and food in 2 weeks. But I probably won't do another full inspection like this for, I don't know, I'm going to give them the max time that I can because I actually hate going through and ruining their house. But anyways, Dad, I love you all the time, every day. I hope that you feel better soon. I know that you're not feeling great, and I hope that you feel better soon. Today's July 3rd. Tomorrow's the 4th, so happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July to everybody watching in America. And thanks for watching. All right, talk to you later. Bye! Dad, I just wanted to show you what post inspection hair looks like. Also, I'm super sweaty. It's hot. It's got to be like 88 degrees outside now. But this is my hair. I look like I tried to recreate long bangs. It's giving 80s rock. Yeah. I just had to share.